Learning to play a synthesizer can seem complicated, but it's very achievable. The biggest secret to a massive synth sound isn't the price of your keyboard. The real key isn't what you play on, but how you shape the sound from scratch. We will show you the core building blocks professionals use to create any sound. First, we'll decode synth DNA. Then, reveal techniques to make it sound alive. Before creating, you must know your tools. Pros master three parts: oscillators, filters, and envelopes. Everything begins with the oscillator, the raw sound source. Think of it as the voice of your synthesizer. A sine wave is pure and smooth, like a flute. A square wave is hollow and robotic, like a retro game. A sawtooth wave is bright and buzzy, perfect for powerful pads. Choosing the right starting wave is half the battle. Once you have your raw sound from the oscillator, it's time to shape it. For this, we use the filter. The most common method is subtractive synthesis. You start with a rich waveform and carve away frequencies. The filter is your chisel. A low-pass filter cuts high frequencies, making the sound darker or warmer. The third part, the envelope, controls volume over time. Does it start sharply or fade in slowly? So the professional workflow is oscillator for source, filter for shape, and envelope for dynamics. But a sound can still feel static. How do pros make it breathe? You'll see the trick in just a moment. Here is the first professional level technique, and it's surprisingly simple. Use two oscillators instead of one. Play two sawtooth waves together, but slightly detune one. This creates a rich, thick effect that sounds bigger. Now, to make sounds breathe, pros use automation. The primary tool for this is the LFO, or low-frequency oscillator. An LFO is an oscillator that runs too slow to hear. Instead of sound, it automatically turns knobs for you. Watch this. We assign an LFO to the filter cutoff. The sound now gets brighter and darker automatically. So, the pro sound is a combination. A strong source from detuned oscillators, shaped with filters, and animated with LFOs. You've made a great core sound. Are you ready to make it sit in a mix? This is where we add depth and texture. Don't limit yourself to one sound. Layering different synth patches, like a sharp lead over a soft pad, creates great depth. Effects are the final polish. Reverb adds a sense of a room or space, making a sound feel grander. Delay creates echoes, adding rhythmic complexity. Chorus thickens a sound, like the detuning trick we learned. Pros say, start with presets to learn what is possible, but then learn how they are made to create your own sounds. This brings us back to the most vital point. Learning these techniques on any synth is better than owning the most expensive one. So if practice is the main thing, what gear actually helps a beginner practice effectively? Let's make some smart choices. Recalling our layering technique, you need a synth that can play multiple notes at once. Start with a polyphonic synth. To prioritize practice without high cost, you don't even need hardware at first. Start with powerful free software synths. When you are ready for hardware, options like the Korg Minilog XD offer a great hands-on learning experience. The path to playing synthesizer isn't about buying a complex machine. It's about understanding the language of sound. Every professional began with these same building blocks. By focusing on technique over gear, you can find your own sounds. You now have the knowledge. It's time to make some noise. Your first step: download a free synth like Helm or Vital right now. Open it, select two sawtooth waves, detune them slightly, and hear that massive sound for yourself. You are on your way.